That thing working, ain't it? Dang. Yo, man. Let's see if everything clear. All right, is everything clear as day? I'm not going crazy. Actually, I gotta move my camera over here. Because, this should be acting nutty. Yo, man. Welcome back to another episode of the EDC podcast. Where we talk about, honestly, whatever the hell we want. Yeah, man. I've been telling y'all, like, picking topics ain't my strong suit. But I'm down to talk to you if you want to. Because, like, I'll talk about anything. But, thing that I want to talk about right now is goddamn NFL fantasy. If you in the fantasy league, yo, prayers to you first off. I like how this camera and everything look. I got my Ethernet cord running through directly to my computer right now on my Mac. I usually have it set up to my PS5 until I need to pull over the podcast stuff. But I'm liking this. Clear as day. Coming through clean to y'all. And it probably won't disconnect. Because I feel like that's been a network thing. Now that I'm thinking about it. So it probably won't disconnect. So we should be cool, man. We should be cool this whole podcast. But anyway, the freaking NFL. If you're in the NFL fantasy league, I pray for you, man. I've been doing tragic. I'm talking cheeks. I've been cheeks in this joint. Not cheeks. I really don't do too bad drafting teams in any sport, no matter what's going on. I usually don't do too bad. I usually round out really good. And it all comes to fruition. So far I am 5-4 in my NFL fantasy league. In my fantasy league, so far, I'm 5-4. Now, if you're doing horrible, you like, that's not that bad, big deal. I started off like 4-0. I mean, the last 5 games, I went 1-4 in. That's terrible. Terrible. And this is due to, and it's not even like usually like past years and all that. I'll be able to blame it on something like, he wasn't paying attention this week. Man, boy got hurt. I didn't see he got hurt. I threw him out there, something like that. Something stupid, right? It's not what this is. I've been losing fair and square lately. And I'm not feeling it, man. I'm not feeling it. I got a Jalen Hurts on my squad for the first 5 weeks where I was winning. I think it was like 3-4 weeks where I'm winning. Jalen only giving me about 17 points. Jalen, what you want? I ain't even pull him out. I pulled him out this week because we got a bye week this week, Eagles. I pulled him out this week because we got a bye week. But I didn't even question him on that. You know what I'm saying? I was never pulling him out. I got Jordan Love on the bench. I had another quarterback. I forget who else I had on the bench. But it was a solid QB. And I didn't pull him out. I didn't pull him out on they doing better than you type vibe. It was just on some like bye week stuff right now. But I regret it because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like he dropped me on a couple games. I feel like he dropped me. And I think I could have did better if I wasn't pulling on heartstrings as much as I think I was. You know what I mean? But other than that, the Cowboys, I'm an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sacrilegious that I even got them boys, but it was kind of hard to deny in the beginning of the year, what the defense was going to be looking like. They've been doing me dirty the past few weeks. I'm talking 2 points here. Let me go down the list. Matter of fact, week 9, what you give me? 2 points in week 9 last week against the Eagles. 2 points. I lost that game 94-119. Jalen came up, gave me 25 easy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like fantasy sometimes is like kind of ridiculous. It's just, I think football itself is just ridiculous as a sport when it comes to predictability or No, it boils down to it when it comes down to predictability, and it's like that's what makes a good sport. I want to say. I want to say you don't want to be able to predict predict what happens in sports. I feel like that's what a lot of people was beefing with the NBA about for years, where it was like, there was a fan base that was basically going like, yo, I'd rather watch college ball than NBA ball any day of the week because of the unpredictability of what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, I get that you need that in sports. The dang, anything can happen. But at the same time, I also want to, enjoy what I should be enjoying. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense to a lot of people. But what I'm saying is, if I'm paying a ticket to go see LeBron James, he better be LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as the outcome of the game, anything can happen still on any given night. For basketball, it's more the better team wins type thing for the most part. But as individuals, which I think the NBA has done a great job of, displaying their talent individually. And basketball is a sport where an individual has that much power. You know what I'm saying? Like football, you rely on too many things. Like you could be the greatest wide receiver in the world, the quarterback still got to throw you the ball. You could be the greatest corner or safety in the world. They still got to give you a chance to show that you're the greatest in the world. Because imagine you're the greatest in the world at corner, and the ball never gets thrown your way. Now, if you had the ability to prove this is why they're not throwing the ball my way, because I'm locking it up over here. If you got the ability to prove that, cool. But imagine they just never decide to throw the ball your way. Never, at all. Now we basing it off of if you could just stay on somebody's pocket, which is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he never lost him. He never lost him in that. It ain't nobody that never got lost, you know what I'm saying? As far as like corner or safety, I mean, nobody ever got lost ever in life, like. But that's what you be basing it off of. Like, it's just too many things that you're relying on. You know what I'm saying? You rushing the quarterback, you need him to be able to hold on to the ball. You relying on too much is what I'm saying. Like, basketball is a sport where if you want to dominate, all you got to do is say, yo, give me the ball. I'm cooking these niggas for the next 40 minutes. Or 48, whatever you playing. Whatever league you playing in. Whatever league. So, you know what I'm saying? Football itself, like going back to it, fantasy has been tragic, honestly. Like I said, it's just been tragic. Because, like, I like playing it because, like, the squad I'm playing with is fun, It's fun playing fantasy. It's fun doing the drafts, man. And this kind of leaks into like, I do have I don't know if y'all feel this way ever, but I do have a thing as far as a creative process when it comes to either fantasy stuff or even when we on the game, we playing universe mode or on WWE or on 2K, you playing My League or what's it called on Madden. You playing Ultimate Team. Not Ultimate Team. I'm thinking about something else. What is it called? Franchise. Playing franchise or something like that. Anything where you're creating your own universe, kind of in a sense. I'm such a fan of the process of creating this universe that we can control. This is, and like, I think that stems, it kind of leaks into, well, I personally believe I'll be a fan of Dungeons and Dragons. Call me a dweeb if you want. I'll wear it. I've never played it before, and I don't think I ever will, just because of what it entails. Or I don't want to say I would never play it, but I don't think I'll ever be like immersed in it as their normal fan base is. But I'm a fan of the game. Even this game called Ark that I started playing recently. Well, I played like recently. I don't want to say started playing. I played recently, like. Just that element of creating your own universe and doing anything you want inside of that. Like, everything's going to have motion off of what you do. I'm a fan of, man. I'm a fan of. And I know there's people out there that knows what I'm talking about, that agree. That like, even if you, like when you play in WWE, if you got the game, you'll create a whole universe. Like, create your own brand, create your own championships, create your whole roster if you want to. And then like after 2 weeks of playing it, you just like you burnt out. It's like I just want to restart the creating process. Like it's that type of vibe, bro. It's that type of vibe. No lie. So back to fantasy though, like football is just a sport where I feel like it's hard as hell to bet on, but just because of the unpredictability of it, and it's like you know, it's rough, man. It's rough. I hope I come out. I hope I come out on top for the rest of this fantasy. It's somebody in there that's carrying it. That's at like 130 points a game. No, they don't miss. Like I forget what boy got. He got some people on his team. He got some bombers on his team. He's scoring like 130 a game. I don't even want no smoke. I want no smoke with him at all. But fantasy is like it is fun, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now betting's a total different game. I'm like trash with these parlays, and I've been trying to do some predictable Jones, just to try to get back with it. But I've been garb. I've legit been garb with these Johns. You mean? I don't know why. What's going on with my pod? What's going on with my podcast? Glitching and whatnot. Get your shit together. But oh my god, I didn't hit record. I did not hit record. But let me see. Oh, Bo coming through. Let's go. Best cheese. What? But I'm not gonna do that, John, just because I don't know what best cheese is. It's kind of ridiculous. Best cheese. Well, no, best cheese. I'm lying to you. They ain't ridiculous at all. My go-to cheese. It's not ridiculous at all. She got me thinking. My go-to cheese. Oh, she's trash. My go-to cheese. I want to say Cooper Sharp because that's my favorite cheese. Cooper Sharp is my favorite cheese. Hold on, because she thinks she burned somebody. I'm sorry. Cooper Sharp is my favorite cheese, but it's not my go-to cheese. It's a little too sharp. It's a little too sharp to be my go-to cheese. I feel like your go-to cheese have to be a cheese that covers most of the cheesy foods in your life. And I don't think Cooper can cover everything. As much as I love Cooper, I don't think nobody that I ate from put Cooper in the Mac. I don't think so. I can ask Dukes, but I doubt that she put Cooper in the Mac. I doubt she putting Cooper in the Mac. Grilled cheese, I'm making with Cooper Sharp. That's light work. Grilled cheese is Cooper Sharp cheese every damn time. Burgers, Cooper Sharp. I can throw Cooper Sharp on the burgers. I can throw it on hot dogs if I want cheese on the hot dogs. I can throw it on my nachos if I want cheese on my nachos. Cooper Sharp damn near covers every food that I care about. You know what I'm saying? Damn near, because mac and cheese is in there. I don't know if people throwing the Cooper Sharp in the Mac. You could. My mom definitely could be throwing the Cooper Sharp in the Mac. Satira could be throwing the Cooper Sharp in the Mac. But I have no idea. And I don't want to assume they do because I can't pick it out by taste bud. And if I can't pick it out by taste bud, I don't want to assume that they're bad cooks. But I want to taste my Cooper Sharp if it's there. If it's there, I need to taste that Cooper Sharp. If it's there. Yo, let me I can't ask y'all this because it's just me right now. But I'm wondering, just based off of me and my friend Bo was just talking, based off our conversation, I'm getting some hate from her for wanting to name a kid Junior. And I don't get the hate. I low key I need some feedback on that. I need some feedback on that. Cause I don't get the hate. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't adding up, if you will. Because my whole thing is if Legacy and what else would you call it? God damn. What else would you call it? Because not frivolous what I'm thinking about. It's not frivolous of it's not that frivolous of a thing to be like, yo, I want my son to be junior just because it's junior. Like, no, chief. Nah, chief. I feel like it's been I feel like black dudes, we've been taking that a lot because I feel like a part of that standpoint is like, yo, I got nothing else to give you but this. Like coming out of that type of mentality. But not saying that you don't have nothing to give them. It's just coming from, you know what I mean? Coming from, no more need to be said. Coming from, that's a mentality I feel like that we had to break from. But I don't think that that's a standpoint that should be thrown out. Like, oh, you just giving him that. You know what I'm saying? Just cause, like, wanted to have something to do with you. Which I think was Bo's argument from the rip. I think that was her argument was like, oh, Junior is just another way for, like, you to have something to do with your kid. Like, they the own person type vibe. It's like, yeah, they are the own person. He comes from me. He's my kid. There's nothing else to say about it. It's my kid. Why can't he be named as my kid? I don't see the beef. Y'all. And I honestly, she struggled there. She said I struggle with names because I wanted to name a Junior. I do struggle with names, but that's not why I wanted to name my son Junior. I want to have everything to do with my son. That's why I would name my son a Junior, because I want everything to do with him. Everything in life. I want him to be my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to explain, but that's kind of the mentality that goes behind the Junior in my eyes. In my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody have that mental. Not everybody, you know. Some people are just doing it to do it, but I just want to make sure I have I want everything to do with that kid. He can never question, dang, what's my dad's name? Come on, Chief. If he does and he's a Junior, he's a jackass. But, I want everything to do with my kid. I feel like that's honorable enough to stamp him with that name. To stamp him with the name, I feel like it's honorable enough to do that. I don't think it's selfish. Because everybody named their kids at that point. If you're going to pull it out the selfishness. Everyone names their kid. You know what I'm saying? There's some people walking around with some throwed-ass names. Living with it. I got a name that's not even mine. You know what I'm saying? Had nothing to do with my mom. Had nothing to do with my dad. It's my name, and I'm gonna rock with it till the wheels fall off. Because it's mine. Now, I am conflicted as far as my kid's name. Cause I do want a Junior, but I don't want him to have anything to do with the name unless I'm solidified in it being my name. Unless I'm solid in that. And I'm not right now. Like, I'm solid in the standpoint that I'm going to live with it because I've been living with it. It's been me before I was born. Like, it's been me since I was born. That's kind of what I'm rolling with. Like, you ever hear the Johnny? I'm going to call you Clay. I'm going to call you Clay. You know what I'm saying? It's what my parents named me. So, I'm going to rock with the name because it's the name I was given. That's the vibe I'm rocking with right now. And I don't think people, you can do whatever you want, but I don't think you should change your name no matter how drawn it is. No matter how drawn your name is, I don't think it should be changed, based off of, like, oh, I just don't like when my mom named me. Some stupid stuff like that. Like, now if it's keeping you from getting a job, You mean maybe you could, maybe you should, maybe you want to. I understand that completely, but like anything else, outside of that realm it's kind of wild. I mean, now everybody, you can change sexes and everything too. So, I guess if you saw surely your name was Malcolm, it'll kind of throw you off. It'll throw me off. That's not hate. It's not hate to say. It'll throw me for a loop. Throw me for a loop. You know what I mean? But no, I had to speak on the name thing because she thought she was killing me, but I'm just doing a podcast. Oh, anyway. Next John up, my friend Bo made this game that we played at the Halloween party. I forget what it was called. It was something like something to drink, somewhere like that. But it was just like she give you a topic or a question. You either answer it, you know what I'm saying, or you shoot. Answer it or do it, or you shoot. You taking shots. Of course, I was down to do it all. Not because I didn't want to shoot. I'll shoot anything. I'll take shots for anything. But I love to be involved in games. I don't know about y'all, but like when I'm at a party or a game night, I'm involved, man. I'm involved. I can't stand someone that's not involved. Cause you trash. What you doing there? What you doing there? What you trying to just be here looking cute for? We don't care. Most of us here with our significance other anyway. We don't care. Don't come in here just trying to be cute. Oh, get your ass in there. Get involved. If you at a party or a game, like that's advice to anybody. Get your ass involved. It's that serious. Now the game's not that serious, but it's that serious to be involved in the games. Because otherwise, why you there? Why you there otherwise? So, you know what I'm saying? Get involved with that. But anyway, one of the Johns in the game was most unpopular opinion. Now she called me out at the party thinking that I had like a bunch of these Johns. I really don't. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a contrarian. I'm really not a contrarian. I don't know why Bo thinks I am. I don't know who else thinks I am. Even if you do, I don't know why you think that of me. I'm not a contrarian. Not even close. Contrarians are like, for no reason at all, oh, Godfather 1 was horrible. That's a contrarian. It's your opinion, but there's nothing that supports that opinion at all. Like, of course, opinions don't have to be supported because it's your opinion, but they should at least be like, oh, it's just not for you. Because that makes sense. Because to say it's not a good movie means like the acting was bad or the shot was bad or the writing was bad. None of those are bad. Even if it's not a movie for you, none of those are bad at all. Casting wasn't bad. Nothing was bad about it. You could say, oh, The Godfather ain't a movie for me. Cool, champ. We really don't care. But to say it's not a good movie, are you insane? Are you insane? Nothing supports it. So I don't even know if that's true. I don't even know if an opinion can't be supported. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think it is. I don't think it's true that an opinion can't be supported, or an opinion shouldn't be supported. I should say, because anything can be supported, anything. But if it shouldn't be supported, I don't know if that's the thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm not a contrarian. Like, I don't look for something to go against. I to go against the grain. I just have opinions about stuff that like it may differ from other people, or I decide to look at things in different ways. But I am in no way, shape, or form a contrarian. No way, shape, or form. Contrarian also says Jay-Z not even that good at rapping for real. That's contrarians. Beyonce's not tough. She's not even that good. Contrarian. Brian not even top 10 for real. Contrarian. These are not opinions that are unpopular. I mean, they are, but That's not the stamp that it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's not the reasoning that is being said because they're unpopular opinions. That's what a contrarian does. They literally go out their way and go, Shaq wasn't even that dominant as a player. Contrarian. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, the shit that I would say about Shaq would be like, Shaq was a dominant player. Like, cause I hear people argue all the time, like, oh, Shaq wasn't even that tough at ball. Like, all he did was one joint. All he had was one piece of his game, just being strong down low. Because I will argue, Shaq had the skills and all that. He just did not have to use them, Jones. He didn't have to use them. Like, and that's not me being, again, I'm not a contrarian in that. I'm just saying he just was that, he was that elite. If I can cook you just by walking across half court and pulling, why would I ever dribble the ball? Why would I ever dribble the ball? Why would I ever pass the ball? Why would I ever just look at you dribbling, holding out the clock? I'm pulling every time. One move, I don't have to learn how to dribble. I don't have to learn how to run. All I got to do is just walk past half court and pull, and it's going in the basket. You're insane if it's not happening every time. I'm running the clock up. I'm running the points. I'm running everything up. You getting ran up. You getting ran up. So that's my opinion. That's what I would say about Shaq. But again, that's not a contrarian idea. It's just like I just decided to look at things differently. That's all. So I felt attacked. I'm getting called out about this. But I had to think. I'm glad I'm sitting down talking about it because I had to think about some unpopular opinions that I have. I don't think, bro. I don't think I have. Or well, I really wouldn't know. I guess other people would have to tell me. Well, the way they categorized it at the party was, it's an opinion that get the block hot. An opinion that gets the block hot. You know what I'm saying? But that kind of don't really say that much because, like, I don't know. Popularity is a conundrum. I guess I'd say unpopular opinion. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I guess an unpopular opinion is, ew, this is rough. This is hard to do without like feedback or something, because like you kind of need someone else to be like, yeah, that's pretty unpopular, bro. Unless you just saying your stuff out loud all the time and you getting reaction about it all the time. Like, I'm not super opinionated. Like, I don't go around speaking opinion about stuff. Like, if somebody asks me something about something, I'll give my input, but that's a hard job for me to even process right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Unpopular opinion. I feel I don't anymore though. I was gonna say something about Ray Allen being like the greatest shooter of all time. I'm biased though. He's one of my favorite players, so you know what I'm saying. He's like top 3 to me. I'm big bias. I don't know, man. That's hard for me to answer by myself. Let me see that. It's hard for me to answer by myself. Cause like it's such a philosophical question. Unpopular opinion. Yeah, I don't even want to waste no more time on it because it's like I'm struggling. With that, man. But the next jump Bo gave me, she said, TV show or movie that made you cry. There's a few people that ain't want to answer the jump. I know niggas be crying. I know y'all be crying. Most recently, the joint that made me cry, made me chuck up, was Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I said that on this podcast already, but if you haven't seen it yet, you asked, and I really don't care. Guardians of the Galaxy, it follows Rocket in his latest film, and it follows Rocket's background and everything like that. It's pretty sad. Like Rocket's legit just a raccoon that was brought to life by science, which is the wild part. Brought to life by science. Not brought to life, but brought to consciousness by science. Let me see that. And it follows him like he's a kid, like he's scarred up when he brought to life. Like it hurts. Brains exposed, all that. Like he's just like, my body. Like Rocket's going through it, right? So it's like, it's tragically sad watching that, John. It starts off. It's not a review or anything like that I'm doing, but the movie starts off very depressing. Depressive is crazy. Very depressing. Like the music that's playing in it at the beginning and the end was very like the beginning was very depressive. The end was very like joyfully lifted. It was like it's such an emotional roller coaster. But there's a point in the movie where Rocket he basically dies. He basically about to tap out. He had a near-death experience, but to everybody else, he died in the movie. And Star-Lord, like Star-Lord's reaction is what pushed me over the edge. Like, because you already emotional about, Rocket, damn near tapping out. And I'm tearing up over that. I'm a grown man, tearing up over that. Rocket about to tap out. And Star-Lord basically just like loses it. And I'm just like, oh, this is it right here. I'm gone. I'm eating chicken tenders at the time. My tenders went right back in the box. I'm like, I'll be right back. Tearing up, crying. Grown man style. So Tara wasn't here. I was just me by myself with Molly watching the movie, man. I teared up. Grown man style. Like, no lie, bro. And all right, I didn't even watch it again. If a movie get me like that, I want to watch it more because I want to be like if I'm too emotional to actually see the movie, I'm like, yo, I need to watch it back, see what I missed, anything like that. Because that joint took me. I was on a ride with that joint. Pause. It's like it was a roller coaster, man. But yeah, that was the last one that made me tear up or cry. But that's not the only joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people was at the party trying to be like, I don't cry over no joint. There was a lot of people that was showing the stories. I forget what, it was one weird ass movie that somebody cried over. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Get over yourself. You mean? Get over yourself. Let's see here, y'all. I actually am starting next week. Other than doing this unlisted thing, this podcast has been super dope to me. Doing unlisted has been like, it's been clutch with talking to people and everything like that. I've had my normies in here. Britt has been a reoccurring chat visitor. Bo came in there a few times. Jay came in here, of course. Homie Gloria came in here. So this has been like dope to me to go unlisted and everything. I actually like the conversation and everything like that. So starting next week, I think I'm gonna start doing like kind of like interview podcasts. Like I already have a few people lined up where I want to do. I'm gonna probably pre-record them. Do like this, just intro and everything like that, as far as like introduction to podcasts. But I'm gonna start recording podcasts with people. Like me being a musician is gonna stem around a lot of artists and musicians in that sense. But my goal is to get started on doing interview podcasts with people. Having people on and explaining how they started. What they want to do with with music or entertainment, whatever they're doing. Advice on what they're doing, things they wish they had known, things they they know now. They giving advice on people. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that type of thing not only to try to branch out a little bit more, but also the conversation, man. Like I can't stress it enough. You know why I'm doing this in the first place. It's just conversation is what I wanted. The conversation is what I want to attack the whole time. Conversation is what pleases me. It's what fulfills my curiosity, my passion, my everything. Honestly, it's conversation. You know, I thoroughly enjoy conversation. You know, way more than the next man. I'm sure of it. What the hell? What the hell is this? But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy conversation. So, starting next week, I'm having interviews with people. If you do something, man, let me know. If you paint, if you sing, if you rap, let me know, man. Because I'm reaching out for everybody. To everybody, excuse me. to interview and everything, do this podcast. So I got locked in. My cousin Kenyon on there. It's gonna be the first interview I do on this podcast. And it should be dope. And it's gonna be weird, honestly, for me, because like I already know Jan, so you know, it's not gonna be weird because we like talking to him, but it's gonna be weird like, yo nigga, what about that time we went over here? Like that type of vibe is gonna be super weird to me. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, that's what I want to do within the next week going forward. It's not, and not every podcast I want to do like that, like interview style podcast, but I do want to do. I've been reaching out to a few people, and hopefully they down, man. Like I honestly don't want to be, you know, the picky guy, you know, trying to get people to do this podcast, but I do want to do it, you know. So if you down, I'm down for people to let me know. That'd be super dope. Look at Zoe, she's trash. When do you want me to do the podcast? I've been doing it for 52 minutes now, Zoe. 52 minus 15. 35 minutes. 37 minutes I've been doing this, y'all. But yeah, man, that's my goals for this podcast in the next week or two. Man. Time base. Time base is weird, man. It's weird. See, like when you look up like topics and everything for podcasts, it's kind of like trying to get the podcast started. That's what they get. Is what they working with you with. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Movie and TV reviews, preparation, how tos are dope. I don't know if y'all fans of that, but how tos are dope. How to podcasts are like, they're fire to me, man. They're fire to me. I've again, that's just another thing where you need someone else. Not need, but it's great to have. Like I've been telling y'all for like 25 episodes now. It's fire, but you know, I need that back and forth. I love it. All things cinema, movies, movie. You can get podcasts on history of cinema. History of cinema. I don't think I would ever do that. Man. I need to get back on this or that. This or that. Oh, I don't know why I talk like Mike Tyson just now. This or that was fire. They did numbers for me too. This or that. Oh no, was everything. Everything in this world. Comedy. Yo, you know what's up with comedy? I don't want to be at all. But I wouldn't mind going on stage. Like doing some time. But I know I'm gonna bomb. That's a fact. That's a fact of life right there. I know for a fact. Cause I never in life tried to be funny. Like even if my friends are cracking up laughing at me, or you know, whoever I'm talking to cracking up laughing at me, I'll be dead ass for the most part. Not saying that everything I'm saying like I actually think or anything like that. It's just like if I'm saying it, it's just like a thought that's roaming through my mind at that point. Like, dang, what did this happen? Dang, what about this? I'm like, yo, it'd be funny if this happened. That type of vibe. But I'm not like, I need to make these niggas laugh. I've never done that in my life, and I feel like that's the most crazy thing in the world.
The most unfunny person to me is a person that's trying to be funny, which is wild because I cry laughing at stand up comedians for the most part. Travel tips and recommendations. Travel tips and recommendations. I feel like that's dope. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm going on a trip to Jamaica next year, and I've been talking to my friends about it. A few of my friends are going, but talking to other people about it and stuff like that. And there's this one girl I know, Britt actually. She be in the chat sometime. She telling me like, "Yo, you gotta go to Puerto Rico. It's fire down there because she's from there, or whatever the case is." It's like, all right, that's cool, but I'm gonna stay on a resort. Yeah, I vibe with people that go out there and just be like, yeah, I'm with the people. I'm with them. It's like, yo, there's an edginess that I already got as a young boy living in North Philly that I don't want to reoccur. I don't want to relive it. I don't want to relive it. I get that I got to do this stuff sometimes so I can experience life in other countries, but I'm not one that really hate their crib too much. Like there's some people out there that's on these trips that's just like, I gotta get out the crib. I gotta get out of Philly. I gotta get out of home. I'm not one of those people. Like, I really don't mind. I love home. Like, home is everything to me. So I get going out to other countries just to like experience life. But when I go to these resorts, I'm just trying to live like royalty for a few days. Like, I'm just trying to lay up with my toes in the sand eating shrimp for no reason. You mean? Like, that's why I'm there. That's why I'm there having fun with my friends. Like, that's all. You mean? Mingling with people from other places. Like, me and Satira was in Mexico one year. We in the tunnels. You know what I mean? We waiting in line to get on this, it's like a paddle type, it was like swimming in the caves, but we was on like these boards. And we using like paddle gloves to go in the water. Like, we had to paddle and everything in that joint. Like, going crazy, right? Like, just talking to people down there from Memphis, from Texas. Yeah, we from everywhere. I'm from London. Like, we just out here in Mexico just want to. You know what I mean? Like, that's dope. That was dope as hell to me to just talk to people from around the world. Like, not even visiting their hometown or something like that. Just talking to them was like super dope to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, this fire. You know what I mean? I could do that all day, but I'm not one that needs to. Like, I'm not starting a new year like, dang, I'm itching for a vacation. Not really. Like, it is what it is. Like, if we go, we go. Like, I'm down to go. But I'm not itching for one. Like, Satara one of those people that really just be like, damn, we got to go home already? Shucks. Like, kind of down about it. And it's like, yo, what's up with Molly at the crib? Why you don't want to go to the crib? Molly there. Like, you got to figure that out. You got to figure out what that is. But, like, I'm not one of those people that needs to be away to be happy. Like, that's wild to me. It's wild to me if you need to be away to be happy. Because it's like, get over yourself, man. Get over yourself. So like I said, I love going on vacation. Like, when we went to Mexico, we're going to Jamaica in like a few months. You know what I mean? I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? I'm all in at the clubs. I be going crazy. I'm all in. Like, you know what I mean? I hope my brother go to Jamaica with us this year. Because he said he had to think about it. I hope you go. My brother is hilarious. I don't know if y'all know, if y'all watch my vlogs or nothing like that. My brother Trayvon's hilarious. Hilarious. Life of the party in Mexico. He's legit the life of the party. You know what I mean? But nah, man. I'm not one that needs to, that needs to get away to be having a good time. I feel like I can have a good time right downtown. Right in LA, right? You know what I'm saying? Around the US type shit. But Mexico, Jamaica is next. I wonder where we're gonna go after that though. Cause I want to do London, but so that sounds like a lot more work than vacation. If it's London, it's gotta be like, we just gotta pack a bunch of fits, go when it's raining out, take the camera, go crazy in it. Like, you mean, like, London gotta be a fashion trip type vibe. Like, taking pictures and all that. That's what London gotta be to me. I don't think it's gonna be no type vacation vibes. London gotta be like you go on vacation in like Jamaica. London is like another trip that we got planned that we just gonna go see the sights. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what type shit London is for me. You know what I mean? But let me see. Travel storytelling. Travel storytelling is tough. travel storytelling and stuff. You gotta travel a lot for these joints. A lot for these joints. I'm low key mad. Last time we went to Mexico, I missed them going ATV ride and everything. Cause I was burnt to a crisp. To a crisp, I was burnt up. And I hope it don't happen this summer. I think it was I don't even want to say it because but fuck it. I think it was the soap I was using. You know what I mean? I think it was the soap I was using. But my body was like super dried out and burnt up to a crisp in Mexico. So like by the day they went to ATV riding, I was laid up in the bed, whelped up, dry, sunbathed. Just in the bed, like not being able to cross my arms, nothing like that, because it was all whelped and itchy. Like it was gross. I wish this on no one. It was so gross, bro. But like I missed out on going ATV ride, and then apparently I almost lost a friend out that jump. Like apparently they was hitting the hills and all that. Of course it was Bo. From what I hear, they was hitting the hills, and she hit a rock a little too hard. And Bo not big at all, so she hit a rock a little too hard, and she apparently went airborne. Like niggas thought it was over. I'm mad I missed that shit. We were supposed to go on like a yacht or something like that in Mexico, but like when we was down there, that was around the time people was getting chopped up and murdered. So I guess the country was like, yo, we closing all our borders. Screw all that. Nobody going on a yacht. Nobody going on no boats and nothing like that. Going crazy. And they canceled that joint for us. So they went ATV riding, and we went to like a water park. This is all on my vlog, but we went to like a water park. Water park was fire. Apparently my mom's fiance almost drowned in like 2 inches of water, which is ridiculous. I almost drowned like 2 inches of water getting off the slide. But the slide was insane. The slide was like 10 feet. No, not 10 feet. It was like 70 feet, 80 feet high. You know what I'm saying? The slide was going crazy. It was like a bunch of dolphins when we first walked into that, John. And yo, the water park when you go to Mexico, like the joint that we went to, let me not say we go to Mexico. The joint that we went to, we walk in there and like we all break off into groups apparently. Like we was all looking for a locker room, and then when we found it, we turned around. It was just like me, Satara, Ku, and Jay. Trayvon, I don't know where Trayvon went at. I don't know where Asia was at. I don't know where none of them was at. But we all broke off into groups and like we put our stuff away in the locker, and we turned around. We like, oh yo, let's go swim in this. It was like I don't know what you would call it, lagoon, big ass lake. It was like open water, but like you could see far enough out that it was like a little baby mountain that kind of closed it off. Like the park, it was kind of like a park was in this big ass pool that was like just huge. You know what I'm saying? So like, again, I don't think it was open out to sea. I think it was just huge, like because we could see the mountain on the other side, like kind of closing the water off. So we sit there, we jump in that John because they gave us like you got a life vest the whole time you're in the water park. We in the water. We like yo. We wasn't swimming to the other side. We damn near wasn't swimming to the other side. That jump way too far. But we was just swimming around like yo. This joint nasty. We in here like I ain't touching the bottom. I'm looking down. There's all these fish under there and all that. I'm like, oh, this joint vibing in the water. Cool and Jay bitching on the steps. Yeah, I said it. It's bitching on the steps. Just sitting there holding on to the steps and the rail and all that. But it is what it is. We get out that joint. We walk. I lie to you not. We walk a solid, I want to say 30 minutes going around the amusement park. We walking. 30 to 45, I want to say it took us. Walking the amusement park, just walking through the joint. Like, it's hot as hell. We like, dang. When the next joint at, we see a sign that's like, bathroom next 15 minutes. That type walking shit. You know what I'm saying? So we going through. Yo. Oh, you can't swim? Nah, they was really bitching. They was holding on for dear life with the life vest on. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. When I first got in, I had the vest on. I had my camera in my hand. I slipped like off the step. For that first 5 seconds, I smooth forgot I had a life vest on. Smooth forgot I had that joint on. Like, If you scared anything that happened, you automatically like, yeah, I'm gone, I'm dead. But we walking at John like 45 minutes. I want to say 45 minutes walking the trail. While we walking, we see a boy that was in our group coming like back the other way. Mind you, it's hot as hell. Nobody passed by us. Like we walking the whole joint like I said, 45 minutes, 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Boy walking back the other way. He like, yo, y'all jump off the cliff yet? I'm like, no, what cliff? Like, what you talking about? He like, oh, the joint right over there. It's right around there. I'm like, no, we didn't even get down there yet. Like, how y'all get in front of us? We was swimming and all that. We did the, I think Satira did like the, like zip lining joint into the water. So we like, yo, how you get in front of us and all that? He's like, yo, what you mean? We got over there like whatever time. So we like, all right, whatever, bro. We start walking back because now we got to be back at the bus to get back to the resort. And like, I want to say it was like 12:30. We got to be back at the bus at like 2. And we already know how much time it took to get to where we was at. So we was like, damn, yo, we gotta start walking back or it's going to be like, you mean, we're going to be late getting to the bus. Because we still got to get our stuff from the lockers and all that. Like, I don't know if you want to grab something to eat yet. But we might as well start walking back. We get all the way back to the bus another 45 minutes to an hour later. And everybody eating. Like, we sitting down and eat. We're like, yo, thank God we started walking because it would have been smooth. We would have got left in Mexico type jump. We get back to the bus. My brother Trayvon, he come up. He talking about something. Yo, where was y'all at? Like, how y'all left me in the cut? The blah, blah, blah. We like, well, nigga, we didn't leave. You went to the locker room. Like, you wasn't behind us when we look back. We was gone. You know what I'm saying? We get nobody say nothing the whole time. We get all the way back to the resort. My brother Smooth give us, yo, man, why it took y'all so long to get to the joint? Why y'all ain't get to the joint, the cliff jump and all that? I'm like, bro, it took us like 45 minutes to get halfway there. How y'all get there that fast? These niggas like, oh, bro, why you ain't get on the train? Y'all walked that whole jump? It was a train right there. Yo, and I say I lost my mind, yo. I swear to God, we looked at each other, was just like smooth dickheads. Like, yo, we were all walking a solid. We probably walked a solid 2 hours. We only had like 4 hours there, or whatever the case was, like 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. There at the amusement park, we walked a solid 2 hours. These niggas took a train to every John. When I say sick, that's a travel story for my ass. Like, I was low key pissed. Lost probably like 20 pounds off that John. Hot ass Mexico. 20 pounds gone. Big gone. But nah, bro. I do want to. I don't know if I want to go back to like a hot ass country like that no more. Cause that was nutty. Like Jamaica, I'm assuming Jamaica gonna be hot, but I don't think it's gonna be like wear and tear, like on the body. Oh, you said. Wait, hold on. I can't even see that, John. The fish was cool. Like, I don't think it was nothing crazy in there. Like I said, it was dolphins in the other John. They were kind of closed off though. It was rare how they built it. Like, I feel like everything in Mexico is built through the land on some shit. Like, it's not really man-made. It's kind of just like carved out. If that makes sense. Because it was like when you first walk in, it was like at least 5 dolphins. At least 5 of them Johns. And then like I said, the part we were swimming in, that was like the big ass like lake type John. It was just all these small fish. And I don't think it was open out to the ocean because it was like, it wasn't salt water that we swimming in. It was like fresh water. So I don't know, man, but I'm about to smooth cancel out this John because it's been like an hour and some change. But yeah, man, I want to go back to a hot ass country, just not that damn hot. Like Mexico is extreme, man. Like Mexico, I feel like Phoenix get a lot of hell for the heat, but it's dry heat. Like you're not really gonna feel that. You gonna feel it in dry heat, but it's not gonna be on some like you can't breathe. Like dry heat is like, damn, you can cook an egg outside, but at least you can smell the egg. At least you can breathe out that joint. Like Mexico is like the egg gonna cook, but you might not want to be out there while that joint cooking. Like, it's hot as hell. Like, you legit can't breathe out that junk.
God forbid you got asthma or something like that. You gone. You done for. So I think London might be the next move, unless I honestly don't know where else Tara want to go, because she been to a few places, and I'm just on some like, I don't know, man. But yeah, London is my next trip. I do want to plan for it, but let me cut this joint off because it's going over an hour, and I gotta actually start cooking. Thank y'all again, man, for listening to another episode of the EDC podcast. We're on every podcast platform: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. Video will be released on YouTube. It's unlisted now, so I forgot last week to actually publicize the last show until like a few days ago. So I apologize for that, but it'll be released as of tomorrow. The audio I gotta pull from the video because I didn't hit record on the joint today, so the audio should be released by Friday, if anything. So it'll be released by Friday, so that'll be on all the podcast platforms and everything. But again, man, appreciate y'all for listening. And I am outie.